Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Space Engineer series. Today, going to probably work on our gravity funnel, try to get that up and running. But first let's go over some stuff I've done between episodes. I made another SCV, SCV Red, and we already have the original SCV Blue, with some minor changes. This one took out one of the bendy tubes, put it in a collector so that it could get stuff. I may even add another collector just to make sure that it's more symmetrical, but they're kind of expensive. And this one, instead of a collector, it got a connector and a conveyor block and a connector. I don't quite like that design, as it's too lopsided. But I haven't figured out quite how I want to fix that just yet. If I maybe move one of these thrusters up, I could put it on the rear here, but then the thrusters would be a problem when trying to offload stuff. Nonetheless, it works quite well. Out this way. Whoosh. I've ground down one of our business shipments and one of our private sales with the SCV Red. And I've started building a platform for our station. It's probably going to end up being our main base, though I've run out of steel plates for that. And let's see, okay, I can never find this entrance. I think there it is. I need to put a light here or something, just so that I can find it. Back this way. Ooh. Our failed prototype. Started to dismantle it a little bit, checking out what kind of damage it took. And I've noticed this. This one all the way back to the rear wall, like through the, through these safety wall that we had behind the reactor, the barrier that we put there. This barrier here went all the way through that, and all the way to the back wall. Like, man, their guns were a lot more deadly than I thought they were. But then, when I was grinding this down, and I got to where the little dent in the very last wall was, I found this, just embedded inside of it. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but apparently that's what happened, is we somehow ran into a welder at fairly decent speed, it looks like, and it just gutted half or a quarter of our guns. That is enough about that. I've been melting down the solar cells and the thruster components from our ships that I ground down to make the gravity components for our gravity funnel. And this ship, I can see so many things we're going to need to change about it. But that's not going to happen this episode. I'm probably going to completely grind it down. I may leave like an engine pod left, just so I have a reference for later. But I'll probably grind down most of it since I need the steel plates. Yes, so let's go ahead and get started on the gravity funnel. This is not conceptually difficult, but implementation is going to be quite a bit more of a challenge. Quite a bit of a challenge. So what we want is to have the gravity pull everything to a central point with multiple gravity generators to get it all going, and want it to be like kind of floating in the middle somewhere so that it's not along the walls and that it all gets gathered up. Some things we have to be careful about. We don't want things moving so fast that they're actually going to cause damage. As you can see from that even a little floaty thing can do quite a bit of damage. But to start with, going to probably come off here. Let's see, is that about the center? I don't want to be the center here. I want to put it, I think, along the top. Or maybe along the bottom, since that's already there. Nah, we'll do it along the top. It may cause problems later, but we can move it if it becomes an issue. So what we're going to start with is the openings, since we naturally do not want anything to go flying out at high speed. So we don't want to lose the ore, and we most assuredly don't want to have the lag from that. So that's the whole reason we're doing this. Let's go back to right about here. Looks fairly safe. Then get rid of that one for the generator or the reactor. Put that there, and then that there. Going to grind down that. Let's go ahead and get our SCV ship building this, since there's no need to wait. And these are pretty good at building that station too. Just turn off inertial dampeners, let them drift along the surface, welds 3 or 4 blocks at a time. Let's see, let me press the right button, turn on this. There we go. Now then, that's going to put... I guess we need to count how far that is. And I also need to know on the settings if it's, when it says 150 meters, is that 150 meters in every direction, or is that total? But I think it's total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Whoa, come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's how far I think it will reach. And let's see if I'm right. Right, we need some uranium, which we have plenty of, especially from those ships. Whoops, did not mean to get that many. Give me 10. Actually, give me 20. And I'll put 10 in here. And actually, I guess it's getting power from that too. So I could have not done that, but it doesn't matter. So gravity, 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 no gravity. Okay. So it looks like either I miscounted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. Okay, yeah, I miscounted. Kind of 30 from there. Ooh, don't crash into that. So it is total distance, which is what I thought. Right. So that'll give us a gravity field from here to there. And I think it should also go all the way down. No, we don't have it, do we? No gravity here. I think it starts off by default on its max setting. Where is that? So we need another gravity generator there. Right, let's make sure this is correct. Gravity generator, yeah, max settings, okay. That's one of them. Then we'll want to branch off from this and probably go over to this one next. And see how that works. I'm going to use these for measurements. But I will go ahead and build that out since that's kind of boring, and I'll be right back. There's going to be a lot of cuts in this. Alright, we have our 2 gravity fields set up. At least 2 of them anyway. And they seem to be working, sort of. We have part of the effect we want. I'm suddenly feeling very sleepy. Okay, now then, I also need to get one here and one over there. That is going to be the next step. And then we'll see what kind of composite vector that gives us on our gravity field. So I will again be right back. Right, we've got the ends blocked off, so nothing can escape. Now then, we need to start working on creating what I guess we can call a gravity tube. The stuff to flow through. Alright, I need some more plates, which I'm making. Now then, we'll just, to start off with, kind of get a measurement of this area here. Actually, I'm going to do that off camera, and I will be right back. Alright, so this blocks the center. And on these 4 corners, what I'm going to do is add some gravity generators. Yeah, I guess we can reverse that. That one that way. I don't think that can go down any further. Nope. So that one that way. And we need this one. What we'll end up having is an intersection right here, but we'll expand it so it's maybe 3 by 3 for stuff to flow through where the gravity is 0. And that will connect these 2 ends. The next step will be to connect the ones that aren't as easy to connect, that go around corners and stuff. So that one over there, and that one right there. But it'll be basically the same principle. We just need to figure out how to do it. What I think we'll end up doing is probably here somewhere. We'll pull it, say, a tube that runs this way. Let's see, what's the orientation? Yeah, right along this thing. And then we'll have it come up. Right. So we'll have this one merge with it somewhere right around here. And it will come up and connect into this one. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense, but the idea makes sense. It's probably hard to visualize without actually seeing it. So let me build some stuff and then I'll be right back. I finished the gravity tunnels and the gravity funnel and everything else. Unfortunately, it does not work as well as I'd hoped. I knew this wasn't going to be the most efficient way to do things, but it's far worse than I was expecting. Most notably is the power use. We've already gone through about 30 uranium, well more than 30 uranium, just in the time it's taken me to build it. That is not really practical. That's far too much uranium for something like this. I guess we'll have to try one of the more practical methods for dealing with things. Also, it has not improved my performance as much as I'd hoped. So maybe it's something about the asteroid itself that is slowing me down, having to draw it or something. Next episode we're going to probably work on our station out wherever it is, whichever exit it is out of. I think it's this one, maybe not. There it is. Yeah, we'll probably work out here. I want to move the refineries and stuff out here first. Ooh, don't crash. And then do the grinders. I think that's the order I'm planning on doing things. Refineries will probably be on this end, and then the grinders out in that far corner over there. But like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time!